Welcome to another video. So this is Coach Elias from Enhanced Athletes, and today's topic is something amazing. Everybody's been looking to lose weight fast, right? So for the topic we have overtraining on cycle for fat loss. Yeah. So why do we overtrain for fat loss during a cycle? Well, there's a couple of ways. There's a couple of things, right? But everybody wants to know exactly what to do. And I'm going to break it down to you guys so you guys understand. I have thousands of questions and I think it's ready. It's the perfect timing to deliver this video. So why do we overtrain, or why do we think it's essential to overtrain? Why do coach thinks that is essential to overtrain when you are on a cycle? Well, think about it this way. When you're doing cardio and you've been doing cardio for like 3-4 months and you're stuck in a plateau and you don't know what to do, you're like, damn man, I don't know what the heck I'm doing wrong. I can't lose the freaking last 25 pounds. Well, guess what? Your body got used to it. That means you're not training hard enough. So what do? This is the exact way that you're going to pursue it. You're going to go about. First, you have to train your muscles and do cardio at the same time. So how do you do that? Well, basically, you push all the way to failure in your sets, and you allow your body to breathe a little bit less. That means you're not recovering fully. You're not gathering all the ATP to continue to the next set. So what do? Do you do another set? No. You go ahead and you do jumping jacks. It could be burpees. It could be push-ups. It could be crunches. It could be running in place. Then when you finish doing that for 2 minutes, you go back to that other set. How many sets? Well, you're gonna do 4 sets of weight training followed by 2 minutes of cardio. That is overtraining. Now, you're training, your regular regimen, but you're also doing cardio at the same time. And this is perfect. It's essential for fat loss. Why? Because when you finish the workout, have you guys noticed that you're like, oh my God, today was so intense. I gave it all I had and I was freaking like on it, but I'm still like, a rapid heartbeat. You're breathing heavily. This is beautiful. You know why? Because the only organ in the body that will burn fat is these two over here, the lungs. How? It oxidizes fat. You don't burn fat while you're sweating. You burn it with your lungs. So that means if you're going like this, that's not enough. You gotta be like, so when you finish the entire training regimen and the cardio sessions, you're done. You wait and you're still like, this allows the body to cause what we call overtraining. And now on a cycle, this is something that is essential. It defeats the purpose if you're just doing weights and you're wanting to cut and to burn fat if you don't do it this way. It's the only way that it will work. Or you could go ahead and do 2 training sessions of cardio, 47 minutes, and then rest 7 minutes, and then go do 45 minutes again. This also works, but who's gonna do 2 cardio sessions at a time? If you wanna build muscle, get shredded fast, and maintain a healthy lifestyle. Is it bad? No, it is not bad. This is perfect because you want rapid results. You want faster results. Now, I got a protocol for it. We're talking about a cycle, but we're talking about overtraining. So what do you want on this cycle? What's gonna be the backbone of this cycle? There's a couple ingredients, and I'm gonna go ahead and list them for you. So grab a pen and a paper and get ready. You ready? Okay. So first thing, T3, T4, It will boost your metabolism. Fragment 176191. I'll make a different topic talking about this peptide. It will actually enhance fat loss to another level. Now, what do I include with this? L-carnitine. You always take L-carnitine. How much? 1 milligram a day. It's perfect. When? In the morning or right before training. If you take it at 6 p.m. or at the nighttime, you're going to have your sleeping pattern is going to go out of whack, because if you're doing a prolonged exposure to L-carnitine, it will also impact your sleep. You will get to the point that you have insomnia sometimes, some cases, but we're hitting all the parts here, right? What else do I add? Yeah, I add CJC 1295 and DP. So CJC 1295 is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Why? Because when we're complementing it with the other peptide, fragment 176191, what we have now is something that's actually oxidizing fat at a really fast rate. But you also want to recover from overtraining, but you want it to happen slow. So these two compounds collide to each other, like boom, they crash. And they're like, dude, you told me to burn fat fast, but now you want me to recover. So what am I going to do? Guess what? You take control of your body. You do the overtraining, you're doing weights, you're doing cardio, and now both of them are going to work synergistically. One is going to allow for you to recover, but slowly, because we have fragment right there. So that means you're going to constantly be burning fat. So in a week, you will burn 10 pounds of fat instead of 1 pound of fat. This is real science. This is real shit. If you don't know, if you don't believe it, try it yourself. I do it all the time. It works. It's freaking incredible. And if you add DP, man, you're adding DP to your cycle. This means you have all the fundamentals. You add Clen at 80 megagrams, and you could add other things to the, to the cycle. But right now, that is just the backbone that you need when you're doing overtraining on a cycle for fat loss. And this will improve everything, every single result for you. Now, why is it good to overtrain on cycle? There's a couple of things. You want it to burn fat, and it's not magic, man. You can't just pin. I got clients, they'll be like, Coach, I'm ready, I've been pinning, but I couldn't work out. Nothing's happening. Dude, it's not magic, man. If you're pinning, you must be doing your freaking work. You must be training. This means you have to train. You have to do the cardio. Cardio is really awesome. Think about it this way. You take care of your heart, and now you take care of your body. You always start with cardio. Always. When? You could do it in the morning, fasted, but guess what? That's just extra. So now when you're doing the weight training, now you include your regimen of cardio within the weight training. And I'll tell you what, you try this 1 week, you will see 20 pounds drop like this, really fast, really fast. So this is why it's so good to do overtraining with a cycle. With a cycle. If you're training. If you're not training and you think that pinning is just gonna like magical results, nothing is going to happen. They are there, they're on standby waiting for you to deploy the action. Without an action, there is no reaction. So you must do your cardio. You must train your muscles. You must do it. There's nothing else I could say. You have to train. So overtraining, train hard. Get it in. Do your cardio and you will see freaking amazing results. Now, it works like this. Let's say, hey, Coach Elias said overtraining with, in a cycle for fat loss, blah, blah. Dude, this is how you do it, man. You're gonna do Monday, weights with cardio. On Tuesday, you're gonna You're gonna let the body recover from that overtraining, but you're gonna be burning fat like if you did like 3 sessions of cardio that Monday. So now you're tricking the body. You're doing less, you're doing more a couple of days. So Monday you do it, Wednesday you do it, Thursday you relax from the cardio section, you just do the weights, and then you bring back the action on Friday. If you're a little bit too obese, guess what? Leave out the weight training and do a simple fasted cardio in the morning, and you'll be ready to roll. Then rest, relax, wait for Monday, and you are good and set. Now, I know I'm gonna have questions about what doses and everything, so I'm gonna go ahead and help you guys. Look, T3, we have to do blood work. T4, we need blood work. If you have it, go through it really quick. If you see that it's too high, it goes backwards, T4 and T3. So stable number of T3 is 50 micrograms. How much of T4? You will always push for 100 micrograms. Why? This accelerates the metabolism. We're transforming your body into a machine. So that means it's really important that you keep that dose at that level if you have the proper blood work. Now, fragment 176191. How much do you need and when to take it? You will take it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. For males and females, it works the same. Females, it could work way better if you do more cardio. You have to do it, okay? So how much? You will take the entire 10 micrograms bile. That entire peptide has to go in your body. So how and where do you pin it? Anywhere that you see fat. You could do it around your legs. You could do it in the glute for it to go systemically if you're doing the actual overtraining. Now, if you want to get rid of fat around your waist and the love handles, you grab the love handle and you would pin the fragment reconstituted with L-carnitine. Coach, the fragment is cloudy. Is this normal? Yes, it's normal. This means you have a really good peptide and you did it right. You mix it like that. When you reconstitute, if it's cloudy, it's perfect. Do not worry, okay? Now, when you pin it, you want to go evenly. How much L-carnitine do you put in the fragment? Well, I do it different. I do it how it works. So you're gonna hear people tell you, just put 1 ml of back, 1 ml or 2 ml. No, I do 3 cc's to 3.5 cc's because I fill up that vial all the way to the top. It's 10 micrograms. So that means you have to fill it up to the top. You're using the entire vial. So we're gonna pin evenly. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you got the abs, you grab, you pinch, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You wait one day, the next day you do the same. Boom, boom, boom. You leave a little bit, you said, I disperse it evenly, same amount. How much is the same amount? I know you guys are gonna ask. Well, guess what? Half of a cc. How much is half of a cc? It's 50 IUs in an insulin syringe. What gauge do I use, coach? Okay, the gauge that you will use, I recommend 100% using the 30 gauge 1 inch. Are we putting the 1 inch all the way inside our stomachs? No, we're going halfway in a 45-degree angle. You're pinching the fat and then you're going like this, halfway. You're gonna leave half of the syringe outside your body. This is so it's easy. You don't feel when you're pinning, it doesn't hurt at all. The only thing is that the L-carnitine will sting a little bit, but you will want that boost of energy. You want that feeling because you want to go work out. So the last thing you're going to do before you do the overtraining, is pin the fragment with the L-carnitine. Why? Because we need 47 minutes of it in your system within the time frame. So that means you pin it, you go work out. If you're driving over there, that means you pinned it. Boom, you drive to the gym. Boom, get on it. No freaking, no drama, no bull crap. I'm going to the gym. I'm training. There's some serious stuff. You got to take pride in whatever you're doing, man. So you have to do it this way. The last thing that you pin, fragment with the L-carnitine. Now, when we're talking CJC 1295, when do I pin that? You want to pin that after you trained. Why? Because it works like this. It enhances the muscles. It helps for recovery. So that means it works with the growth hormone itself, but it also boosts your metabolism, and you also have a beautiful benefit of it, longevity. And I'll talk about that in another video with a different protocol. So we're getting that. So at the same time that you're transforming your body, you're looking awesome, you're losing weight, now you're looking beautiful, you're losing all the freaking lines and everything in your face, and you're like, oh my God, my skin looks awesome. There's other things I do, but I'm not gonna tell everybody the secrets right now because it would be like 2-hour long video, guys. And I love you guys. I want to give you all the information, but people get bored sometimes. So I'm trying to make it really good for you guys to understand. Now, DP, how much DP? This is some serious stuff. If you're getting into DP, you have to approach it this way. You always start low. Always start low. How much is low? 250 milligrams. One pill. One pill a day. 5 days. Wait 2 days. Rest. Then go back. The second week, let's say you're going to train really hard, you could take 2. So that's 500. But you know that you're going to be sweating a lot. So that means what? You got to be disciplined. You got to be really knowledgeable. You have to have a gallon of water prepared for you with a Pedialyte, mandatory, because you have cramps. Because if you get dehydrated, this is bad. Why is it bad, coach? Okay, when you get too dehydrated, this means the blood gets really thick. And I already have you on a low dose of aspirin, but your blood is still going to be really thick because we're doing a cycle. That means if it's too thick, now you could have, like, let's say, less and less and less oxidation of fat. And we don't want that. So the more water you drink, don't think that it's actual weight on your body. It's gonna go away. It's just helping your metabolism. Even though you drink 2 gallons of water, doesn't matter, because water is the easiest way to get rid of in any human body, in any. For a male, I would also include in this cycle Proviron. If you're doing a max cut, this cycle is amazing for that. This is just a fundamental part of the cycle. This is just a base that you should have in the anabolic matrix. All the other compounds, whatever you're doing, do it. But remember one simple thing. Test always as a base. Always. In any cycle. If you're cutting, you want to use less tests. What tests could I use, coach? Okay. I always recommend test enante. If you're at the end of your cycle, I introduce again testipinate, because we're going to do an OCT or a PCT if you're going to keep on going on it. But if you're cutting, I would add Proviron on the last 2 weeks, and you will use Proviron at a high dose. How much is a high dose, coach? 100 to 150. Why, coach? Okay, Proviron is really good in many things, but we're only using it for the benefits of cutting, right? So I'm using it to get the thin really thin, and we're losing the water at the end. Exactly. So that means when you come off those 15, 20 pounds, it came off your body, you're like, dude, I'm ready. You're off the DP. You added Clen to just boost that extra push and get rid of that little tiny portion of fat, maybe 1%. And now we're going to drain the body from the water. We add the diuretic, we add Proviron, and a couple other tricks, yeah, for the IBBs and pros. And guys, this is the most amazing thing you could do. Overtrain your body on a cycle for fat loss. So I hope you guys like it. This is Coach Elias from Enhanced Athletes. You guys know I'm out.